Hi, this is Diane Devani, and I'm broker owner of Pacific Ridge Real Estate.
And this is John Cohen, president of Qualified Financial Inc., a local mortgage broker.
How are you, John?
Good. And this is the weekly five, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, this is the weekly five.
Yes.
I'm
I'm
so
doing
excited to share all these numbers that I just skipped part of the introduction.
no problem. So, what
So
is it
yeah,
you want to go over?
I've been enjoying providing updates to my fellow Aliso Viejo residents. I think people are interested, told me that they're interested in seeing what's actually happening in our city as far as number of homes on the market. Are things moving? What are the prices? So I have been putting these numbers together and I'll go ahead and share them.
Okay.
I have been capturing just the past 2 weeks of activity. Here's it's nothing fancy. Do I have that? There we go. I think I've
So, what
got
do we
that.
got there?
So Aliso Viejo in the past 2 weeks. So as of today, which is the 19th of July, we have five listings that are coming soon. So that means they're getting ready, they're getting photographs taken, and they will be hitting the MLS and open for
Okay.
viewing soon. We have 64 active listings. That's a little high. There's a lot of homes on the market, and we do expect to see that because it is that time of year. It's summertime and people are selling their homes. So we have 64 on the market. We have 29 that are in escrow. So that's a healthy number. That shows us that people are actually buying the homes that are on the market, and we have buyers out there. So that's a healthy number. There have been 12 that have closed in the past 14 days. That's not a super high number, but they're closing, which is awesome. And don't forget, most escrows are going to be 30 days. So that means these are homes that were put on the market like in the beginning of June, which was right when school was getting out. Our average days on market, this is actually the median and the average because it
Okay.
it gives the high, it kind of throws out the high and low. 25 to 35 days. That's a little bit longer than we've seen in the past. It used to be when the market was crazy that things would go very quickly. Now, this is much more of a normal number. I
I have to
actually,
say, this is exciting watching this because this is like double the amount.
yeah,
Remember, we were doing this a while back and
yeah,
like double the amount of active listings, very like almost double the amount that are in escrow.
yeah,
So I feel like there's so many houses for sale, they need more buyers right now.
right,
So
right.
what that tells me, just on what you're pulling up there, is it's now become more of a buyer's market.
It
So
is, it is. And I think that because I did notice when I was on the MLS today,
yeah.
because there's a column next to the list price. And if the price has been increased, there's a little red arrow next to it. There were not many of those. That's usually from a mistake.
Yep.
A green arrow is next to it if there's been a price reduction, and there have been many price reductions. I think the prices are right. I think people just are pricing their homes too high.
I think this goes right in line, just by the way, with what we were talking about on our last podcast, which was working with an agent that knows what they're doing, that understands the
Right.
market and so forth, and not overlisting your property. If there's now more listings, less buyers, and now you're heading into a buyer's market, you want to list the property properly. Also, it's not, the what you're asking properly. Also, that thing is going to just sit there and go
They'll
stale.
sit. Yeah.
And so you got to be really cautious, especially in this market. You do not, well, if you're selling your home, work with a professional, don't have your property go stale. You could potentially end up making two, especially if you have to move and
Yeah.
ready to buy something else, making two payments. So not
Yeah.
a lot of people can afford that. So
Yeah. But I'd like to say, I just want to say in closing, we see I've been seeing all kinds of national news media that talks about
yeah,
the crash and that one or how many, it was some ridiculous number that were of homes in escrow were falling out of escrow.
yeah.
These are really healthy numbers. There's a lot of properties in escrow. There's a lot of coming soon. So, it's not something that's affecting us here.
I love that. So if you're looking to buy or you're considering, you're tired of paying rent, right? And you're ready to have a write off your interest and be able to paint the walls the way you want them,
Yep,
and build generational wealth, reach out to me. I'm happy to just at least to go over the payment to see if it even makes sense or not. I'll be the first to tell you it
absolutely.
makes no sense. So whether you
Absolutely.
use me or not, I'm here to be a resource for you guys, and obviously Diana's as well. So
Any
uh,
questions, feel
I
free to.
always appreciate your help, Diane, and you've been a great resource for me. I hope I'm
Same.
being back to you, and I think that's all the time we have today. So,
Thanks for joining us.
yep, thanks for tuning in. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye-bye.